Philadelphia radio station WURD has decided to mutually part ways with one of their hosts.
This is the result of her choice to use questions provided in advance for her interview with President Biden. CBS News Philadelphia's Ross DiMattei is live now in studio with more. Ross, good morning.
Good morning, guys. WURD's president and CEO is expected to address this situation on air later this morning. She's doing some damage control after one of her hosts admitted to asking President Biden questions that were fed to her by the White House ahead of time.
Effective immediately, I am no longer an on-air host at WURD.
In this video posted on Instagram on Sunday, Andrea Lawful-Sanders announced she is leaving WURD Radio effective immediately.
I tendered my resignation yesterday.
I'm glad that you all were patient.
Lawful-Sanders hosted a show called The Source on WURD. She recently made headlines for her interview with President Biden, which aired on July 4th following the president's poor debate performance.
I have a few questions for you. The first one is, a lot of people are talking about the debate and your performance. Is there any reason for the American people to be concerned?
No, I had a bad debate.
Yeah.
I had a bad debate.
Days after the interview, Lawful-Sanders admitted to CNN that the interview was based on questions that were given to her ahead of time by the Biden campaign.
Yes, I got several questions, 8 of them, and the 4 that were chosen were the ones that I approved.
Interview the President of the United States.
Wisconsin radio host Earl Ingram also recently interviewed the president, and he too says he received a list of 4 questions in advance. A spokesperson for the Biden campaign told CBS News, quote, "We do not condition interviews on acceptance of these questions, and hosts are always free to ask the questions they think will best inform their listeners." WURD President and CEO Sarah Lomax confirmed Lawful-Sanders' departure from the Black-owned talk radio station. Lomax said the interview was arranged and negotiated without the knowledge of management and, quote, "violates our practice of remaining an independent media outlet." Lomax went on to say, quote, "WURD Radio is not a mouthpiece for the Biden or any other administration," end quote.
Now, a source within the Biden campaign tells CBS News that moving forward, it will refrain from offering suggested questions. We did reach out to Lawful-Sanders for comment, but we are still waiting to hear back. Jim and Howard, back to you.
Thank you, Ross. Appreciate it. Meanwhile, President Biden faces a few critical days in Washington as he hosts world leaders for a NATO summit.
Mr. Biden hit the campaign trail here in Philadelphia yesterday as he continues to try to shore up support among his party's members of his own party. Still, more Democratic lawmakers joined growing calls for the president to step aside with just 4 months until the election. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has the latest from New York.
Well, you have to convince NATO that you're up for the job.
President Joe Biden leaving Pennsylvania defiant in the face of questions about whether he's fit to serve another term. The president saying he's up for the job, even as members of his own party push for him to bow out of the 2024 race.
We got a lot to do, folks, but we can do it. We're on the cusp of getting so much done.
On the ground, the president got support from the state's Democratic governor and 2 U.S. senators.
I am proud to stand right here next to this president right now. He's my president. He's your president.
But over the weekend, more House Democrats publicly called on Mr. Biden to step aside. And CBS News has learned that during a virtual meeting Sunday, at least 4 senior House Democrats said the president should end his bid for re-election. That's according to one person on the call and 3 others familiar with the meeting. Others on the call reportedly expressed reservations but stopped short of calling for his withdrawal.
Either he has to win overwhelmingly or he has to pass the torch to someone who can't. It's as simple as that.
Even Pennsylvania voters who support the president are split over the path forward.
He's a fantastic man, and he's done wonderful stuff, but it's time for him to leave.
The party should stand up, stand behind him, and stop all the rhetoric and backbiting.
President Biden has a jam-packed week hosting the NATO summit in Washington, during which he'll also hold his first solo U.S. news conference in several months. Jared Hill, CBS News.